Anyhow, folks, I just want to keep the show rolling right along. This guy, he is well known in the improv community. He's a great actor, improviser, and I'm really thrilled to have him in this class. Give it up for Mr. David Jones!
I was filming earlier today, and they made my hair puffy. Because I was a vampire. I was like, that's why my fingernails are dirty. Please don't judge. I should get this out of the way right away. I'm gay. But that's more in theory than in practice. And the shirt probably gave it away. Now, this is it's sad being an older gay because men are pigs. Because this is what happens when you get over 30, right? I'm way over 30. When you get over 30, you just disappear. Right? You disappear from the gay community. And that's why many older gay men. Do we have any gay people here? Any gay people? One, yay! Marketed the show well. Older gay men tend to dress a little bit more flamboyantly because they just want to be seen, right? It's like, okay, I'm just gonna put on these yellow suede shoes, the red pants, the floral shirt, and this lovely Easter bonnet. There we go, going out. Hallmark should make a card, actually, to mark the occasion for when gay men disappear, and it's just a little card that you're over 30 now and beyond approach. Pull this tab, the card becomes a lovely origami brooch. Oh, so sad, yet stylish. Now, this is true. There's in Vancouver an organization called the Primetimers. We're a social group for older gay men who like to go hiking, out to concerts, and fine dining. The age to enter the Primetimers? 35. It's true. So you disappear at 30 and you wander around aimlessly in the desert for 5 years, living in denial before you go into their arms. Come to us. And in the interim, the young gays can be like so cruel. They're like, get out of here. We don't want you here. I'm just trying to go swimming. When I was a young gay, so long ago, I remember feeling really a lot of self-doubt about whether or not I would ever find someone. And my mother would look at me and she would say, oh, darling, don't worry, there's someone for everyone. Placing her hand on my shoulder, she said, who knows, you might be somebody's fetish. I'm in grade 4. Also in grade 4. All right, class, everybody take out your social studies book. Oh, not so fast, Davy. You're gonna go and spend the period with Mr. Oki. I put my book back in the desk, and I walk towards the door. All the eyes are watching me. Mr. Oki is standing there. He's very tall, like an oak tree. And he takes me into a small room, and he hands me a card, and he turns on a tape recorder and says, read. The sandy witches ate sandwiches. What? How did they get so sandy? Were they at the beach? Was a sandwich really a good food choice at such a wet and gritty place? He looked at me and leaned forward and said, Sandy. 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 Shut up. Shut up. They were trying to change my voice because they were trying to get rid of my sibilant S. Right? I was standing out. I wasn't fitting in with the rest of the class. So for the next 3 months, I missed social studies class to go with Mr. Oki. To this day, I have no idea who discovered America, how World War II started, and what happened to the classroom hamster. well, my lifetime. And, but I'm trying to be more positive. So I'm trying to be more positive. I'm taking it one step at a time, like starting today, starting here, starting now, I am going to be pro-histamine. And it's important that I learned that it's important to look at language, look at how you use words, how you say different words, and I learned about the prefix dis, D-I-S, right? And if you have that in front of a word, it's negative, but if you take it away, it becomes a positive word, like, disapprove becomes approve, right? So if I'm feeling negative and I'm going, saying to myself, I'm discontent, I dislike this dish, I can just change it, I can change my thinking, and it becomes, I'm content, I like this hood. I read a lot of self-help books, right? I read a lot of self-help books, like, be yourself, and be your better self, and okay, be someone else. And I see a lot. Look at a lot of memes on Instagram. Like it gets better. Sure, but that's theoretical. What about right now? Or be a warrior, not a worrier. But I'm a pacifist. I'm a pacifist as well as a pessimist. I was a pacifist for a second. I got that all tangled up in my mouth. I'm trying to go fast. And my favorite one. If Darth Vader could change, so can you. But didn't he die in the process? And I find my friends vexing. I have one friend who said, David, you're kind of passive-aggressive. So I punched him. Better? Penguins are cute. Or are they? Did you know this? Did you know this? Penguins, when they want to go swimming, when they want to go into the ocean, when they want to frolic, or do whatever penguins do there, they don't just dive right in because there could be a predator in there. They stand at the edge of the ice floe and they just keep jostling each other until one of them falls in, and then they all look. They pop up, like, guys, that wasn't funny, right? But if nothing eats them, then they all dive in, right? All is forgiven, right? The lesson here for killer whales, don't eat the first penguin. So I'll just say, like, I'm trying to be more positive, and I say now to, when people say to me, have a nice day, I go, okay. Because I like to think it empowers them. Like they go, wow, that guy was going to have a really bad day until I told him otherwise. So I feel open, I feel like, I can be honest with you. So I'll just tell you this one last thing. So I was recently talking to my psychiatrist, and I said to my psychiatrist, I don't know, I'm sorry, are you okay? This is my psychiatrist. Doctor-patient confidentiality, you're not supposed to talk about it. No, I said to my psychiatrist, I said, I get really, I have no problem standing in front of people, but I get really nervous when I'm one-on-one or in small groups. And he said, well, maybe it's because, this is true by the way, well, maybe this is because you don't know what to do when you are not the center of attention. I said, wow. The way I describe it, I'm kind of charming. The way you describe it, I'm an asshole. So thank you for letting me be an asshole. I'm being